Hi everybody, thanks so much for the feedback on my previous video where I talked about the two big questions to ask when you're about investing into real estate. And in that video I promised that in my next video I'll be talking about the difference between a land trader and a developer. Now, talking about land traders and developers, investors must be very careful and sensitive about the subject matter. There's a thin margin between both for most estate development, especially at the inception. Now, a land trading firm looks everything like a developer at the start of a new estate. Both will acquire large expanse of land for resales to subscribers, and both will make great promises of massive development from swampy bush to habitable settlements with electrical and mechanical infrastructure, roads, drainages, recreation, and other common facilities to make the estate worth living in. However, a developer will take it further. Before they start selling, for all the things they have promised to do, they come up with a cost, with a budget that, okay, for us to make this estate habitable, these are the prices that we should sell. And they sell based on that. They are the ones that will not ask you for future developmental fee because everything has been imbibed in their cost from the inception. But on the other hand, the land traders, they don't have a mental view or a financial cost breakdown of what it will cost them to make this estate habitable. So they start selling with all these promises. At the end of the day, you will realize that they cannot meet up with what they have promised you. Now, on the part of the developer, the moment a developer says, oh, I want to start selling a particular estate, bearing in mind that all they need to make that estate habitable has been thought about from the inception, it makes it very, very easy for them to achieve. And a developer will not have several estates that are not habitable. That is what it takes to actually be a developer. When you start an estate, do your drainages, do your road, do your mechanical and electrical infrastructure, sell. Then the people you are selling to, we see that if they start building now, they can live in that kind of estate. But on the other hand, what does a land trader do? And as I had said in my previous video, they come up with a small fence, a shoddy gate house, and they sell. Some don't even allocate on time. And another thing a land trader does is, at times when they acquire, let's say for example, hypothetical figure, 200 plots, they sell to subscribers even more than the 200 plots they acquire, having it at the back of their mind that everybody will not come for allocation at the same time. But on the other hand of a developer knows how much land he bought, the number of plots, when to sell, when to put in the things they promised. In a nutshell, I will wrap this up by giving you a little bit of example that we come across in our day-to-day activities. Let's take for instance our day-to-day activities. I go to the market and I buy 5 yards of material, and you go to the market and you buy the same 5 yards of material. But immediately I go back from the market, I cut my own into pieces, one yard, and I start selling. People start buying. But you, on the other hand, before cutting your own, you bought your lining, you bought your buttons, you bought your zip, you bought a whole lot of things, and you made it to be like a clothes where when people buy, they can wear immediately. Unlike when people buy, that they will have to start thinking about how to make it okay for them. But for the other person that has gone the extra mile to add value to that 5 yards, number one, it's easy to sell and is a good track record of whoever wants to now buy subsequently from that person. It's easy to say, oh, see what I have done. Based on what I have done, I can deliver on subsequent ones. Then I do this, I've not finished it. I'm doing that, I've not finished it. I've moved to the third phase, I've not finished it. So my advice to real estate investors far and wide is you need to be careful when you are investing. Money is hard to come by. So when you are investing, please ask questions. And from the response you will get, you should be able to deduce for yourself if you are dealing with a land trader or you are dealing with a developer. So in my next video, I'll be talking about locations while investing into real estate and what are the things that will determine your choice of location and why is that location worth worrying about. So thank you so much once again. My name is Adeyinka Igbinoba.